10 minutes?
Yeah.
How many here have been in real estate for less than 5 years? Clap your hands. Oy, congratulations. Clap your hands. 15 years below, like me. Clap your hands. Oy. And more than 20 years, you can clap and cheer. Yes. Come on. So I'm the long-lost brother of Enchong. Do you know Enchong? Yeah, that's my long-lost brother. Quickly lang, no? Can you find the partner and just discuss with your partner, how did you get into real estate? Yes? Okay, go. Find a partner. How did you get into real estate?
Getting to know you.
How did you get into real estate?
Interesting. David, how did you get into real estate?
How did you get into real estate now? Talaga, ganun lang? Wow. Si Tom ang yung nagsiselis.
5 seconds. Alright, wind down. Alright. So how many here? Alright, exciting, no? How did we all start in real estate? No? Alright. So let me share with you how I got into real estate. So I got into real estate 15 years ago. And after copying my way through high school. So meaning, what's meaning of copying? Cheating. After cheating my way through 4 years of high school, sales talking my way through 5 years of architecture school, I ended up in a crossroads wherein I don't know what to do. After 9 years, I realized I did not want to be an architect, I did not want to do drawings, and I don't like to be in construction sites. So that's my first dilemma. So I decided na okay, while I'm searching for myself, why don't I apply and do flyering? Sabi ko, if I can make a sale, at least I can get some money. So I tried to apply for a company and it was Extraordinary that accepted me. As a you know Extraordinary? Jun Junang, right? So that's why Jun Junang is close to my heart because he accepted me when I was a new agent. I was able to sell. He sent me to a client which is his teacher from Xavier. Sabi ko, Carl, puntahan mo to. Sure deal to. So I closed the deal. They bought siya, sister niya, and another kapatid, bought 3 properties worth 400,000 each. I got a 20,000 commission. Times 3. How much is that? 20,000 times 3.
60,000.
So I was on top of the world. The world is my oyster. I have 60,000. And I went back and called my friend, Mr. Songko. Hey, Mr. Songko from Bulacan yata. Can you sell me a a wedding ring for 30,000 pesos? I have 60,000. I'm gonna propose marriage to my wife. So I spent the first 30,000 to buy the wedding ring, and I proposed. And I told my father-in-law, Dad, I'm gonna marry your daughter. I just made my real estate deal. I have 30,000 left. Sabi ng father-in-law ko, what are you gonna feed my daughter? Sabi ko, whatever's in your fridge, Dad. So I'm very blessed. I love to be a dad, and I am blessed to have 3 beautiful daughters and 1 wife. Did I say it right? 3 beautiful daughters, 1 wife. Pag masyadong mabilis, nababaliktad. So I spent most of my... But what do they say about having all girls? What's the saying? Huh? That pambayad na utang does not hold true. Ibig sabihin, good karma, you deserve to have girls. So, my household is dominantly female. Yeah, that's my life. I'm very happy, I'm very blessed. I spent most of my career with Ayala Land. I started lowest rank. After Extraordinary, I eventually moved to Ayala Land. I started lowest in the rank as a salesperson. So I did everything, the whole vicious cycle. From flyering in the mall. My favorite spot is near the escalator. Para walang takas. Sigurado yun. Hindi sila makakatakas. Near the escalator. And I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, went to the newspaper insertion. I went to church, did some flyering sa wiper ng kotse. And I did everything. Even going all the way to St. Jude during Thursday. Do you know St. Jude?
Yes.
The saint of the impossible. So I also went through the whole cycle, including being a COM-PS. You know what's a COM-PS? Commission-only property specialist. In short, natanggalan po ako ng sweldo because I was not able to hit my quota. I was the last to sell in my batch to the point na I almost wanted to quit real estate. But unfortunately, I have nowhere to go, so I have to keep pursuing. After going through many visits to St. Jude, my first icebreaker deal in Ayala was in Ayala Hillside. Familiar?
Yes.
So, nothing strategic, guys. I'm gonna tell you my secret. My boss, my manager, would put up a tent outside the walls of Ayala Hillside, and I would go there to stand there and give flyers. Since I have nothing to do, I was there the first one, 7:30 in the morning. So then suddenly a white Pajero came, opened the window, did my thing, abot ako ng flyer. Then they said, oh, what's this? Chat, chat, chat. They went to church. After 2 hours, the Pajero went back and we went on a tripping. In that afternoon, that client made a reservation. That was my first icebreaker deal with Ayala. And yeah, talagang I would go home. There was land dev happening at the back, and my nose would be very dirty in the afternoon. And a year after, Ayala was selling Montgomery Place. You're familiar with Montgomery? They needed a sales manager that has 3 criteria. Chinese speaking, lives in QC, and has leadership and good leadership skills. So I had 2. I was Chinese speaking and I live in QC. So that's how I became the youngest manager in Ayala by chance. And eventually, Ayala needed to expand the group 2012, and they needed a sales director to handle 100 property specialists, push them hard, train them, ask them to sell, monitor them. It was a very difficult job to be a sales director because you're the first to come in and you're the last to go. You have to set a good example. Nobody wanted that job. But I eventually took it because my boss said, hey, as a director, you get free parking in an Ayala mall. So I took it. So I met Robert 15 years ago, and I'm very happy that we have kept our friendship since. There's a saying that don't count how many friends you can make, but count how many old ones you can keep. New friends are silver, and old friends are gold. How many here feels that Robert is gold and one true friend? Yes?
Yes!
Come on. So it is a challenge for me to stand here and find something I can share with you that you guys don't know already. So I would just share with you, many of you have more experience than me. Many of you have closed bigger deals than me. And many of you are surely richer than me. In fact, when I first entered this place, the trauma of going to school came back. And when Miss Abby started to mention about incomplete, parang na-traumatize na naman ako. It reminded me of my college days. But if there's one thing that's different from this room than when I was in UST, is the smell. Because when I was in UST, pagpasok ko, it's amoy pawis, amoy dapitan. But here, when you enter, it's amoy mabango, amoy mayaman, amoy Louis Vuitton. So instead of sharing some tips, I'll just be sharing with you an opportunity. Is Mercy here? Mercy, you can start giving away my
Ganun na.
Oh, did na? Okay. So I'm gonna share with you an opportunity for us to close deals, opportunity to work together, and opportunity to make money. Because there's a saying that dream big, aim high, but we still have bills to pay and kids to feed. How many here have kids? Yes? Clap your hands if you still have adult kids that is staying with you. How many? Clap your hands. How many here? Ito, kailangan louder clap. You still have adult kids with you, married, and kayo pa'y nag-aalaga sa apo nyo. Clap your hands. So our job as a broker is to connect buyers to the right property. Yes? Without the buyer, there will be no transaction. So active prospecting is for me the key to real estate pipeline success. Yes? Active prospecting. And without the right property, there's also no transaction. So I want to share with you that I'll be hosting a special luncheon for the RGS group. It's a lunch at the Golden Bay Restaurant in Macapagal. We've hosted Lichu. Thank you, David, for indulging our invitation last week. I just want to share with you that we are developing the only office building for sale in the Macapagal area. How many here believes that the Macapagal Bay area is a good location? Booming, growing? It's fairly priced at 250,000 to 270,000 per square. BGC is upwards 300, so this is fairly priced. 45 million is a starter property, all the way to 400 million. What does it mean if the value of the property is high? Our commissions are also high. So you guys get full 3% commission straight from the developer. I'll introduce you to the developer and owner in the luncheon. And it's ready to use in 2 years. The target market are businessmen in Binondo, Malate, Parañaque, who have been renting and now wants to buy their own property. How many here believes that the Filipino Chinese wants to buy? They want to own their property, di ba? But for the longest time, there was no supply. So we are providing this supply and we are sharing the opportunity to you. It's an untapped market with a blue ocean opportunity. One of our recent transactions is a 27-year-old girl who brought a client and closed half a floor for 250 million. No effort, no skills, no need for seminar. The only trick is may nakilala siya or may naalala siya na client, na potential, called them up, brought them to Golden Bay, we did the presentation, closed for 250 million or 6 million commission for a 27-year-old girl. Yep. I never saw her again after she got her commission because I think she's been traveling around the world. I just see her in her Instagram. And if you're medyo minalas, like me, who only sold one property, the smallest one, at 45 million, it is still a nice 1 million commission. So to close, I would like to invite everybody to know more about Aspire Corporate Plaza. We will be sharing the invite in the Viber group because there is a saying by Francis Bacon that knowledge is power. By G.I. Joe, that knowing is half the battle. And by Ka Ernie Baron, that without knowledge, there is no power. At ang buhay ay weather lang. Thank you, and I hope to see you at the luncheon that I'll be hosting. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Carl. Next up, just got last two speakers. Thank you for staying, but hasn't it been a great afternoon or a great day?
Yeah.
A lot of puputok na yung ulo ko. Okay, but now we'd like to Mr. Kerwin Yu. Is Kerwin still here? Yeah, Kerwin Yu to share the success behind Remax Cap. And then we'll cap off with Ria Yamsuan, project management later on. Oh, very, but Kerwin Yu and Charles Lehanyo here for Remax. All right.